is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, this is different. Is it not? I don't... Or is this where we came in? I don't know. I can't tell. It all looks the same. The whole fucking thing looks exactly the same. What do they want me to do here? I can't tell what anything is. I can't tell my ass from my elbow. Have you ever heard of a fucking RPG where the dungeons don't have maps, so you don't know where the fuck you are? It's one of the most poorly made things I've ever heard of. Why not have a fucking map?
I'm not a whiny baby. I'm a mature adult.
Alright. Well, they're all crowding together in a group, and I'm thinking, oh no, did it just aggro? It did. Whoa! It hit me for giant damage. Wow, I'm going to die and there's nothing I can do about it. This thing is too fast. Nah, I'm dead. That's way too fast. There's no way I could fight that thing. It's only level, what was it, level 7? How am I supposed to do this now? I drop all my items and equipment. I don't know how I'm gonna kill this thing. It's way too fast. There's no way to avoid its attack.
Just so everybody knows, we got about roughly a half an hour left on tonight's stream. I hope you're all enjoying. Just saying, if you like this game and you like it in the rotation as a chill stream, if you could support it tonight, I would really appreciate it. You still got time too, so thank you for that. And every single person could, oh, that's e-begging. That's not begging. That's advertisement. I hope that you guys enjoyed tonight, and I'll let you know, obviously as I'm looking at my schedule over the next week, I'll let you know what night next week we'll be doing it again. It will definitely be night streams, and at least once a week, if not twice, but probably for now once until we get the schedule kind of settled in. So, all right. Thank you all. Pal World was great. Had a good time. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time. Tipping me right now would help me a lot this next week. I did the math, and I have to raise something like $400 in a week.
Essentially, she's loving it. She says she played it all last night. When I was doing Pal World last night, she was playing this island. She's like, it is Animal Crossing to a T. It's got fishing. It's got, you know, planting and digging and all of that stuff. It's literally got everything from Animal Crossing. Plus, it's got combat, because your settlement or your resort gets attacked by pirates, so you have to fend them off. And she's like, I love it. She cannot wait to do the co-op with me. But the problem is, you have to play for over 20 hours to unlock it in Infinite Wealth. Right now, we're about 8.5 hours into the game. We're going to play it again tomorrow night, which will get us over 10 hours in. But I think you see the point I'm making. Since no one really is showing up and supporting these streams, they're pretty much my deadest streams of the week, I can't play it as much. I have to basically make it a night stream. Now, it could take me another 2 to 3 weeks at this rate as a night stream to get to this island.
That's your fault.
And finally be able to do this co-op gameplay with my wife. So you see why it's disheartening for me, right? I was hoping this was going to be something that we'd be into like right away, maybe even in the first week, and we'd be able to do weekly co-op streams with Kat. It would be amazing, right? I can't wait to play games with my wife. I've been waiting for 5.5 freaking years to play games with my wife, and now we've got the game she wants to play, all right? And I'm excited for it, and now we're in this situation where people just don't really care about the playthrough that much, so I can't play it as much. I have to play games that people are going to watch and engage with on the day streams. I can't just decide to play the slowest stream every day on a day stream and have my business just completely go into decay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you guys want Baldur's Gate 3. You guys supported the heck out of Baldur's Gate 3, engaged with it, loved it over the last month. I know you want more of it. So I'm going to give you more of it, okay? Tekken so far has done really well. I haven't had a bad Tekken stream. They've all been good. So I know you guys are liking Tekken. That's cool. right? So I have to give you what you want on the day streams. But that makes my whole plans for this co-op kind of be massively delayed, and that really sucks, right? So anyway, that's going on right now, and I'm excited for it. I mean, it looks like it may be another 1 to 2 weeks before we actually get to that fun co-op.
And it's not my fault.
The good news is, right now on all 3 of my channels, memberships are way up, and because of that, we've got emotes. The bummer is, these are the final 2 days of the month, and yeah, it looks like, unless we get a giant rallying of people being very supportive today and tomorrow, I'm going to be really behind this month. And so what that means is 2 things. Number one, it means I got to play catch-up next month, but next month is February. It's the shortest month of the year, right? In addition, it sucks because I've got a bunch of stuff coming due all at once, which really stinks. This is the worst timing. It's like, the crappy trolling happens, right? Now Infinite Wealth isn't turning out to be a great playthrough because people are burnt out on Like a Dragon stuff. And then on top of that, February now is the shortest month of the year, and a bunch of stuff is all coming due all at the same time. So only just everything at once, right? It's like, you know, you go outside, and there's a tornado coming by your house on one side of your street, but then you turn to the right side of the street, and Godzilla is coming towards you, but then you look straight ahead, and the space aliens are landing with all their laser guns ready to invade. So you couldn't all just do it at once, or separately. You had to all come at once, right? You know? Isn't it funny? That's just how life works. As Avarice just said in chat, when it rains, it pours. You're exactly right. It sucks. And that's just my life right now. What can be said about it? Well, if you like my content, please, for today and tomorrow, please support it.
Give me your money.
And when I mean support, I mean anything. But right now, you know, super chats, memberships, and legit gifted memberships and tips, all would help right now. Now, once we get into early February, basically, some methods of contribution just aren't going to help as much. Because as I've told you guys many times, there's a big delay between when you do something on YouTube and when the streamer or content creator actually sees any benefit. There's almost a whole month to month and a half buffer, okay? Anything that happens today or tomorrow, I will get credit for in February. But once we hit February 1st, anything that goes through on YouTube, including membership, super chats, I won't see till March, and late March at that, okay? So now we're in a situation where I'm going to be like, well, now I need tips. And I'm going to have to sit here and talk about it every day. And you know what? I'm fucking tired of it. I don't like talking about this in any way, shape, or form. I hate it. This is my worst part of any of my content I put out is when I got to talk about it. But because I'm a small-time creator, I have to talk about it. You know? I don't have the option of ignoring these problems around me and pretending like they don't exist, because then I'll go out of business. You see?
Give me all the money. Give me the money.
So, as of today, tomorrow, everything is great. Everything is fair game. Any kind of support is greatly appreciated, and please do. But I'm not going to be sitting here talking about it constantly once we start with gameplay. I don't want to, alright? It's too annoying to me, and you, and everyone. No one wants to sit here hearing me fucking bitch about it all day. I don't want to talk about it either, but I have to. It's a necessary evil, okay? But once February hits, it's going to be a big push, essentially, for tips. And, you know, we're going to have the Super Bowl Marathon coming up, which we're going to talk more about today. And I'm excited for it because I think we're starting to finally formulate exactly what it is that people want during it. And that's going to be a day, essentially, where, yes, tips would be great.
And I'm probably going to try to do some more fundraising. Let's see if we can raise some funds.
You have 15 years of stuff that you can react to. Now, no one's asking me to react to stuff that I just did. But imagine, and this is the idea that they came up with. Basically, once a week, I do a retro react stream, and it's a completely different game. So, one week, I react to my classic Heavy Rain playthrough. The next week, I react to my Bloodborne playthrough, the original one, right? Or maybe my original Dark Souls playthrough where I had no idea what the hell I was doing, and now I can watch myself back 14 years later and cringe at how bad it was because I didn't understand anything in it, right? Something like that. Yeah, and so the thing about that is that that has endless possibilities. I don't ever have to go back to one of the games and do it a second time. I could just react to the first 2 hours of any playthrough. And I've done so many playthroughs over the years, I have infinite content.
It's the laziest kind of content possible, and all it does is propagates toxicity.
Or, what we could do is an ongoing situation where you guys can vote on that channel for what you want to see. So, for example, let's say that I decide that the next week, which I'm not saying this is going to happen, but let's say I decide next week we're going to do a retro react stream. You get 4 options, and I make a poll. Option number 1, continue with Red Dead Redemption 1. Option number 2, react to my original Dark Souls run. Option number 3, react to my original Bloodborne run. And option number 4, react to Heavy Rain. Okay? So those would be the 4 options. And then you guys vote over the course of a week over what the retro react you want to see, and that's what we do that night. And then by the end of that night, we talk on stream and we say, well, what do you guys want? Did you like this? Do you want this to be an option for next week? What other games are you guys interested in? And I field your ideas, and that becomes the poll for the next week that you guys vote on. So basically, it's an ongoing show that once a week, we go back to my past as a creator, and I react to the old stuff I used to do, but it's a revolving door of content. It's like, it never has to be go back to the same thing.
I didn't even know you could be this lazy.
Laziness? There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me. It's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. That I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.